is currently the head of our division. And not the bet, no access, but not the worst hand. So it looks like both Jeremy and I are playing on our weak side right now. He looks like a much stronger USSR player. I'm probably a much stronger USA player. So all in all, not bad. Definitely a game we'd like to win against one of our tougher opponents on the season. So I think this is a pretty obvious C5 headline. Ugh, Middle East, classic. And we get nothing there. So I think we'll just go for it. 4, 5, 6 to. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh my gosh. I feel like I always roll bad on my opening coup. Okay. Now we'll just do the rest of the things that we need to. We want to get to space first here for sure. We'll hold Marshall. NORAD's going to space. And we have a whole bunch of 2s for the turn. So NATO's gone. There goes EEU. We're going to space. NORAD's gone. Middle East is gone. Cambridge 5 is gone. We have Marshall. We have KW. We have Olympic. We have Formosan. And we have Indy. Okay. I could see an AR-7 poke in Europe to try and threaten France. So we'll go Indy, 1 South Korea, probably 1 Afghanistan. No access here is definitely a problem. A big coup in Italy really changes the board right now, but alas. On the bright side, we got the space roll. If we're going to roll small on the coup, we should better roll small on the space also. Maybe we got a 6 coming to us soon. I feel like we don't have a 6 coming to us soon. Let's see what Jeremy has up his sleeve. So what we want to do here is not let him get France up to like 4 and Italy up to 4 again. We want to make sock govs and everything open onto the table. So it looks like that EEU play was pretty obvious to him, but maybe things are becoming a little more tricky here. Special for the coup to protect Thailand. Wow, and he knocks us out. And we don't get back in. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. That's a long walk to the eastern half of the Middle East. That is a very, very long walk. I mean, I don't know, maybe like that was a 33% chance, but I think the 33% chance to just get access to the area back is a decent risk. But we rolled a 1, 2, and 3 on our 3 rolls so far, so that's good. Nothing big. We have a lot of work here. We desperately will need access and a big turn 2 hand. Not a great start. Maybe we'll have one of those rare US steamrolls. I hope we don't. Duck for influence. So pretty painless hand for him. Okay, we'll go South Korea and Israel. So if he takes Egypt, we'll go 1 Jordan, 1 South Korea. Actually, maybe 1 Afghanistan. Get a little India poke action. AI for influence. He's going to take Egypt. Nope. 5 or 6. Wow, we get a roll. Cool. Formosan is in effect. Olympic Indies gone. Formosan's in effect. So what's better, the India poke? I think the India poke's not a bad move because there's really nothing for him to coup but Israel. So it's very possible we would just play into India on turn 1. Also, the Italy poke's not bad. I don't think we'll use China to do both, even though it's a pretty decent double threat. We have a bunch of time in the Middle East. Because he wants Thailand to 3 and France higher. Warsaw. Well, there goes that poke. Okay, we'll do that and that. And then we'll do that. So he needs 1 more in France. That was a pretty painless hand for him, though. Like, the only thing that was even remotely problematic was an AI war. Suez. So 1 Italy, 1 Thailand, or 2 India. That's risky, though. So it's 1 Italy for sure. Maybe it's 2 India. But that definitely risks Thailand depending on defectors, Vietnam, and decal. There's a lot of risk involved. Yeah, so he's just going to go for the domination, leave Thailand unprotected. So we have Vietnam. That seems like an absolute no-brainer. Okay. Thailand is ours. So we'll dump CIA here, and then we'll destall. So that's not that bad. So CNS, so he might have IP war. We have containment, we have Truman, we have CIA. He's triggering Fidel. Rude. Okay, we're going to trigger CIA right away then, before DEFCON gets dropped. I feel like he should have dropped DEFCON there, but, you know. We got Purge, Nuclear Test Ban was played, we got Destall. Vietnam was played. Well, at least we got our third battleground in Asia. Geez, the sixes, buddy. Enough is enough. Do we poke? I feel like that's the best use of one op right now. It just gives us an extra destall op so that we could stay adjacent here if we wanted to. Is that the best? We could also get presence. I don't know. What's the best use of one op on this board? I think knowing that we're going to decel, let's just take the extra. We have to overprotect Thailand no matter what, so let's just do this. So we took a huge gamble there with India instead of overprotecting Thailand, and it bit him in the butt. So CIA out of the deck. We're not going to get CIA'd. That's good. We like that. Honestly, maybe we just leave Thailand at 6. It's a brush war target. Honestly, there's a lot of things that we should be considering here. So he has to play into Angola. The Colombia coup, walking to Colombia makes sense, and if he does that, we probably destall 2 Venezuela, 1 Chile, 1 Angola, because the only 4 he could have is Japan. And if he should do Colombia and Angola here. Yeah, exactly as we thought he would do. Well, maybe we should threaten that. Ooh. I could see a lot of value there. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. France is too valuable for him. So he's not going to be able to poke, which means we can do like 2 Brazil. And grab presence with Syria at some point. Middle East presence will probably be our AR6. Con. Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to Truman, so we'll lose that adjacency. Yeah, I think that's fine. So that, and that. And then we have to decide if we give up Marshall or not. Or do we space it? So if we space it, containment is Syria. That does give him a 4 off for a double break, which we're not crazy about. Blockade and De Gaulle. Blockade's out, De Gaulle's down. So we can space. Fail. Decall to space. And we can one. Let's protect from a double break. And we'll take Israel. That is a weird one. I'll be honest. I've never seen the first red country in the Middle East be Israel, but here we are. So I feel like he might have saved like 5-year plan for this. He obviously wants to move into Cameroon. There's a lot of things that he would want to do. I wonder if we should have couped Colombia, but with what? With what? No. I don't think couping Colombia makes sense. Romanian. Okay. France breaks the Middle East for the redraw. Okay, well, maybe we'll get Nasser. Nasser would be a dream headline. We don't have Nasser. He has defectors. Okay, so let's figure this out. We have socialist. He has Asia and Europe. Nasser, Japan, defectors. We got a 5-year plan in UN. So if we re-add the discards, we also have Marshall, NATO, and EU. So, oh, we got Asia. Oops. There's Asia just sitting there. I think we could just headline Asia and then maybe dump ops into France. We know he doesn't have a lot here. Yeah, that's why we didn't do sock govs. So, what do we like more? The France? I think we like France. So Asia's gone, as is defectors. So he knows here he has to place ops into France or he loses it. What do you want to do, Jeremy? What do you care about the most? Europe or Q? Yeah. All right, let's see if he has one more. Because I bet you don't. So Marshall's gone, NATO's played, UN's out. So now he either drops it or, yeah, he has to drop it here. Because we will play China here, that's for sure. That goes without saying. Purge, fuck, he has it. Wow. He chose. So I guess we take the coup. Because he's not going to get the domination off when we have sock govs. So he has Europe and Nasser left. Two unknowns. Wow, he had the Middle East. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nope, 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 no. Wow, I got played. That sucks. That sucks that he had that reshuffle. So Europe and Nasser and two others. NORAD. Okay. What shall you do? You can't get it off. Maybe he'll try. Maybe he'll fill up UK and France, and then we'll event Truman, poke Germany, and play into like Cameroon or something. So we need a early South America scoring to hit. So the question here is, does he give up Europe right now, which is an interesting proposition with the current state of France? Which obviously means we would probably consider spacing 5-year plan, or we might just give up France and give up Europe for for the game. There's only De Gaulle left. So it's like, how flexible does he want to leave his hand, and what are we willing to do? Playing a scoring card on your last AR is no bueno, as we know. He's going for it. Okay. So he's saying you can either, well, we'll just use the off properly then. So we could space it. And he's holding that. Let's space it. We're not missing Europe here. Okay, so he has to drop Europe. And we're back down to 6. And let's hope for the best here. Hello. We have some good shit here. We have some good things. Decal is obvious. Salt for purge, perhaps. Brush. Hey, what's the brush target? Thailand? Probably Thailand. Brazil. So. Show. Okay. So let's add the mid-war. So we got duck, salt, IP, salt, Allende, brush is gone. That's good. Where's Allende? Decal's played. Kitchen is in our hand. So I can't see a world where he's actually going to give us control. We don't have a 2-op to kind of like do the prong attack. Flower power jamming Venezuela probably. No, taking south. Okay, flower power has been played. So, do we like coup wars here? We don't like coup wars here. But we need that domination. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, we're going to start by stopping the Venezuela. And then we'll space, and then we'll reassess the hand. Because it means we might have to use salt here. Or IP war. I guess we can use IP war. I think that's the least critical card in our hand. As much as the war is nice, Asia scored. We could use IP war. Muslim for the event. Okay. Algeria? What are you doing here? What's he got? What's he got? Filling. Space. Fail. Fuck. Okay, so the obligations are out of our hand, and we can now start to do the things that need to be done. Willie to space. Muslim was played. IP war. That and that. Timing of scorings is everything, sadly. We can also solve for brush. Nasser finally. Who's the one stab? Perfect roll. You get Africa for 6. The board is even, thankfully. So I think we go Allende Q, Colombia, and then we consider the salt for purge or brush war. I think purge, perhaps? Man, that second Middle East for 6 sucked. China for influence. Okay. I think we might just also consider Panama here. So Nasser was played, Kitchen's down, IP war was played, Truman is in our hand, Allende was played, Africa scoring is gone. Cultural. Okay, well, we're not going to salt anymore. We're just going to jam Panama in case he has the scoring. Do you have the scoring? No, you've waited too long. Cambridge. Okay. Lib Theo, a dream of dreams. We will take that gladly. So, Lib Theo, the card we wanted, is played. Did we play Korean War turn 3? Let's double check. No, but we did play it turn 4. Kind of remembered him. So we have Alliance, we have Voice, we have Camp, we have Arms Race, which we're not going to get off, or Cuban. And I think, oh, and we have one small step. So Central is no longer being scored for control. That's good. I think that's about all we can ask. We should start kind of strengthening other positions on the board. If he coups here, we space. Well, maybe we take Mexico. Usuri for the coup. Oh, gets a big one. Gets a big one. So we'll do that and that. I guess we should have used alliance there, but yeah, it's a small mistake. Huh. Got the big coup there. So Usuri is gone. So he probably goes Paraguay, Mexico here, which means we space. And then I think one small step becomes our coup card. This whole France thing is really annoying right now. Not gonna lie. So we traded controls. Asia's meh. We definitely want to start strengthening the Middle East with some ups. ABM for influence. The Mexico, Paraguay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna space voice. You get it. That's good. We're gonna coup Paraguay next with one small step to get our mill ups. Quag to space. He fails. We now can coup. You get a 1. That's cool. So alliance. What do we want to do with that? I think we have to shift our attention on the board from unscored regions to shoring up the board. I mean, what's more valuable, getting battlegrounds in the Middle East? Well, maybe this is more valuable now. Because if he fixes, we can coup. Ugh, I don't want to coup with Camp. If we coup with Truman, we're really just giving up France, but it might be time. Unless he goes into the Dominican. Then I think we just start getting some, increasing our board position. Summit for the influence. Okay, well, let's give up France. So we're 0 for 2 on the power cards, which is never great. Nixon was played. There's a whole bunch of blue still out there, which is a huge issue. There's a lot more blue than red, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Was it? Yeah, the board state. This was one of the weirdest early wars that I've played. But I think we've done a decent job, all things considered. Goodbye, France. You're dead to us. I would really like to move into Libya here before Sadat. Man, losing Iraq there really messed up our entire Middle East game. There's the goal. Oh, okay. Let's see if he has the scoring or not. So Che, Junta. Yeah, there's goes the scoring for +1. We'll take that. Oh, that is good. That is very good. So, gone, dealt with, one small step. So we will bury you, OPEC, junta, South African unrest, omit, bear trap, camp, which is already in our hand, right, missile. And we also have Panama Canal. So I think junta is very obvious here, countered by grain sales, Camp David. Not the worst card to see out of our hand for a coup. I'm not really that opposed to that, actually. I'm kind of okay. So grain sales gone. Okay. We have that. And we'll just go for that. We missed that. So we'll use that, that. So missile can hit NORAD, EEU, shuttle, astronaut, Brezhnev, Che, and nuclear test ban. I like missile right now. I'm here for it. We'll still have to queue maybe with South African. There goes shuttle. What do we get here? Che's great. Brezhnev, we're happy to see. We're going to probably have to give up omit, which freaking me out with South America scoring out there. Or we can do the self trap and pray we get out with omit. And if not, unload South African. Nuclear test ban. That's interesting. Clears us out. Okay, well, here we go. Why not? I hate this. I really think this is going to bite me in the ass. Like, I really, really think this is going to bite me in the ass. That might be the turning point. I don't want a bear trap. I don't want a self trap. No scoring, 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 no scoring. Come on. Come on. Do not do this to me. Come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please. He also asked Kennedy's out. There's so much things. There's a lot that has to happen for us to get South America off here. Well, yeah, reshuffle. Olympic, Brezhnev, and Southeast Asia. Olympic, Brezhnev, and Southeast Asia. Okay. There's Mr. Kennedy, and there's South America, Che and Gunman. Che, Gunman, South America. That sucks. It sucks, 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 sucks. Well, at least it's coming back. At least it's coming back. And the board is pretty even, but there's just so much red, green, or blue, sorry. There's Colonial, Sadat, OAS, Puppet, Subs, Special, Pope, and EEU. And there's not a lot of red. So I think no matter what, turn 7 is going to be a hand management kind of hand. At least we have headline peak. There's Colonial. So he has good realignments. So we'll do Saharan states if he doesn't realign us here. I also kind of like overprotecting South Korea because of China. Pope for the event. Well, we're good at cooing non-battlegrounds this game. That's great news. Except for Paraguay. We don't like Paraguay. So Colonial's gone. Kennedy. So there's... I could see like an OAS AR7 here. What else would be a good AR7? OAS, Sadat, How I Learned. If you want to blow it up. U2 and ComCon. I feel like I've seen U2. Yeah, because we played it. Duh. And ComCon's out of the deck. There's only 4 cards left. What am I missing? What have I done? EEU's not in the deck. NORAD is not in the deck. How I Learned, I assume, is not in the deck. No, it looks like it is. What am I missing? Special, subs? We haven't seen subs. We haven't seen special. Puppet? Definitely haven't seen that. Or OAS or Sadat. There is special. Oh, I mean, there's 2 cards in his hand, right? Right. So we got special and subs. So he has Sadat, OAS, and Puppet. Oh, that's an interesting. Re-add the discards. OAS. Quagmire. So we have Quag. We have South African. We have OPEC. Bear Trap. EEU. NORAD. Putting all the cards into his hand. Bear Trap, NORAD. Okay, so let's do this again. Quags evented. We have OPEC. Bear Trap. Where's Bear Trap? Bear Trap. Okay, so we will EEU that. Bear Trap space, which means we might have to activate. Ow, fuck. Fuck, I just banged my finger. That's pretty fucked up. Okay. Sock goes success. We will go for this. Or we want to go for that. Probably this. We got a 6. And we'll have to deal with 3 turns of NORAD. That's fine. So what else did we get? We got South America, which is being played. We also have South African unrest. So we should have 6 cards in his hand, in our hand, which we do. So everything is tracked nicely here. I think we're marginally ahead. I think. This is one where like I just don't actually know when I look at this board. I honestly don't know. I think we're ahead. I think. How's the chat doing, guys? If he doesn't, should have been used over. Def should have. Yeah. I agree, Tim. I don't know if we can. Europe's going to be so fucking weak into the late war if we don't fight for Poland. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just going to have to dump a lot of ops into West Germany at some point. Or maybe get the realigns off. So we want to take Czech, probably. Puppet for influence, yeah. Fail on the space. So the Europe control is definitely a way that we lose this game. So we'll put both of South African into East Germany. Willie to space. So puppet's been played. Willie's been spaced. Hope he can't jump us. Special's gone. He's lost a coup at some point, which is good. Well, he might know he's getting subs. So I don't think OPEC needs to be played. There's Asia. Oh, wow. Hi. I think we can jam OPEC into Poland, perhaps. The Middle East is still very fluid. And he wants the Sadat. So EU's gone, South African's gone. Bear trap, Central. Wow, really just holding all the scorings there. We will do that. So you can coup Africa, and we can keep Poland open. Subs is played, so he has Sadat and one other card. So Central Asia is gone. Central's gone. Sadat for the coup. Okay. Come on, War Games. Let's see it. We don't. This is a good headline. Colonial. That's a really cool, interesting headline. Because if we get that, we are very close. Come on. Fuck. So we will do the cooey thing. We just get it. Arms race is 12. Middle East can be, OPEC can be IP war. I don't know if we have this. Do we have the VPs in our hand? So Middle East is 1, that's 2, that's 3. Domination is 5. Minus 1 would be 4. That's 13. That's 16. That's 19. Space. No, because if he has Europe, we're not going for that. I think Poland's really important here. We're close. The thing is, shuttle's also free VP. Solidarity, of course. Nah. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So if we go shuttle, we have to take Iran. And then Junta, Algeria, and Jordan, I guess. Wow. Is that really what Junta's going to do? Let's go. Let's go. Imagine he's not coming with a 4 op here. That's insane. So arms race is next. No, Middle East, then arms race. Star Wars for the coup. So I think at this point, all we have to do is get to final scoring and we've won the game. Gets the realign, gets that realign also. Miss. Ooh, OPEC is 4. Southeast Asia, 1. Fuck. We need that could have won it. Decall to space. Algeria sits there. We have war games. And we have Aldrich. There's no reason for us not to win this. Oh boy. Okay, that's probably GG, guys. I think we've got this. Well, I don't know how we don't have this with war games, but that can't be anything but GG. We have it's 16. We're at 14. We have 6 VP in our hand and salt. Cool. 3-1 in ITSL. I think we did pretty good this game. I'm like